place, and he was to be put in. Good black at the end, though, from Scott Donaldson, in fairness to him. I mean, no one can take away that the final shot was the best he's hit all the way through, I guess. But he felt that he was probably going to win it. Cue ball came fairly close to that top left pocket. He felt he probably had it under control. And somehow, this match is 3-0, and history is going to repeat itself. Knight is going to strike 3 times by the looks of it.
Yeah, and Donaldson's highest break is still only 33. But he's 3-0 up. He potted the crunch balls, not more important than the respot. Ding being made to wait for frame 4. These matches can turn around, of course, but how must he be feeling right now?
Yeah, it's a funny old thing to be out there struggling like this against an opponent who's just so recently given you a couple of beatings. And Scott Donaldson probably believed he'd had to play better than this to be 3-0 up, but here he is.
Thank you, frame 4. Scott Donaldson.
So he needs one more frame to beat Ding Junhui for the 3rd time in 3 weeks. It would be remarkable, but at the moment he's a big favourite to do that.
Into that pocket again, just up the reach body, black went in. And surely Scott Donaldson now is thinking it could happen again. And he might just need to be a little bit more positive himself, but he's just picked up all the pieces of 3 frames of mistakes by Ding Junhui. And I think as a snooker player, you've just got to believe that you've always got to try and raise your game to get over the line rather than have it presented. If he could finish off here with a sizable break, he would be very confident and very pleased with the day's work.
Five.
Yes, quite an unassuming character, Scott, but very determined and clearly a hard worker, looking to improve as much as he can. He's got himself up to 22 in the world. That's his highest ever ranking. He's been in 4 ranking event semi-finals, so he's another of these players who's just knocking on the door.
10.
Must have felt great though, crunching that black in. It was a terrific pot at such an important moment in the match. But then he misses that black. Wow. Doesn't make sense almost.
11.
No, and I think this is the point, isn't it? You get in a position to beat a player and you've got to finish them off. This is a sitter. And he's quickly walking away.
1.
Second time he's missed a black off the spot. The other one was playing a little cannon. I'd say that last one was even easier. And what is Ding going to do now? It must be at his end of his tether, I think, with today's performance. How's that going to manifest itself? Is he going to knock everything in, or is he just
8.
resigned to the fact it's a very bad day?
9.
Stun it into the right-hand red of the bunch and get them open would be the plan.
$16.
Just not happening, is it, for Ding, I'm afraid, today.
16. One.
That was nicely played. Now, I know he's missed a couple of blacks off the spot. Is he prepared to just get into the bunch and get the remaining reds in open play? Get this match over with. Doesn't have to play it, of course. Chooses not to. Played to miss the reds.
8. Nine.
Well, the idea was right, but again, he's got awkward cueing.
16.
His hand is on this one.
17. Twenty-two. 23.
Well, Scott Donaldson has stuck to his task all day, and he's now within sight of this remarkable hat-trick of victories over Ding.
28.
Yeah, I would say that we saw bits and pieces of the other two. Matches have not been televised. But you kind of know
29.
that there's something in this match that is a leftover of the other two, I think. Scott Donaldson believes he can beat Ding Junhui. Ding Junhui doesn't enjoy playing Scott Donaldson. I think that's pretty obvious. He's not enjoyed today anyway. I mean, that is guaranteed.
Well, the draw's out. It's just come out for the Welsh Open, and Ding's not playing Scott Donaldson in the first round. He's playing Marco Fu, which is hard enough, but at least he's not playing this man. He's now made his highest break of the day. Got to keep going, and he'll be in the last 16 of this World Grand Prix.
Yes, and while we're saying he's not a nice opponent to play, no one's going to enjoy playing him because he's a very good player. He hasn't played well today either. On his best, he's a lot better than this. And he's become very consistent. A couple of seasons ago, had a really good victory over Mark Selby in the UK Championship, so it's not like he doesn't beat other players.
Forty-two.
So blue to lead by 42, which means he needs red McCullough. This looks like the last chance for it to go wrong.
47.
Remember, he's not missed a pot with the rest in the match. 6 out of 6 with that bit of equipment. And he's not missed that one. Superb.
48.
So this is the ball. He's just checking the scores. This is the ball that should put Scott Donaldson into the last 16. And he's going to play Joe Perry, who's just won a dramatic 6th frame with Ali Carter. This is how it ended. Perry needing pink and black.
54.
And the pink was the key shot here. Got nicely on the black, and he's won 4-2.
You're right, the pink was the key there, wasn't it? And it was just a
55.
question of just finishing off, knocking in this one. Very good victory for Joe Perry, that.
So it's all happening here, and Scott Donaldson can now relax. This match is over. A miserable afternoon for Ding. That 3rd frame was a killer, wasn't it, for him? But credit to Scotland's Scott Donaldson, who's stuck to his task all day and has put together a great break to win it. More disappointment for Ding playing this 25-year-old from Scotland.
One thing I will say, he may not have played very well, but he's not missed one shot or looked like missing one with the rest. He was 8 from 8 with the rest, and some of them have been
67.
really good shots, so we note that he's particularly good.
69.
And ironically, when he turned down that green in the last frame, that looked like it cost him the frame, possibly turned the match. But ultimately, of course, he won that on the respot.
72. 76.
Highest break before this frame was 33, but he's ended impressively. This will send him into the next round feeling
81.
really good about things. What he needs to do now, of course, is press on. The last 2 times he beat Ding, he lost next round. So it is a remarkable hat-trick of victories for Scott Donaldson. 3 wins in 3 weeks over Ding Junhui. A break of 81 to win it. The clean